Hello and welcome to this installment of the Homeowner Education Series brought to you by Sell My House, Inc. My name is Jim Cremello with Sell My House, Inc. And today we are going to be talking about whether or not it's the right time and place for you to refinance in this marketplace. Okay? And really, unfortunately, it's going to be on an individual basis. I'll try and give you some general pointers on what makes it a good deal versus a bad deal, what you need to look out for, and stuff like that. Okay? So let's see. If you are a homeowner who took out a mortgage in the last few years and it's an adjustable rate mortgage and the adjustable rate is starting to adjust upwards, now is obviously a good time to try and refinance. Now, if you have not tried to do a mortgage within the last few years, you're going to see some major differences with the lenders. The really easy loans that were available a few years ago are no longer. Obviously, if you have watched news, read newspapers, have done anything to plug yourself into current events over the last 6 to 8 months, you realize that the credit market is pretty much in a crisis. They are requiring that you provide more documentation, that you prove what you say or what you put on your application you actually make. They're also rolling back loan to values. The one benefit that this market is showing right now is that interest rates are much lower than what they were just a year or so ago. Average interest rate right now is hovering somewhere around 5%. Okay, sorry about that. Somewhere around 5% is your average rate. I would say if you're in the first-time home buyer realm or your credit is not so great, the FHA route is probably your best route to go right now. They seem to be giving the highest loan to values for decent rates, and they will accept people with less than great credit. If you have great credit and you're looking to refinance, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac still are options. Unfortunately, any bank that you go to more than likely is going to sell to Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae. So you're under that type of guidelines for it. I would say that if you're looking for a rate reduction, you have plenty of equity out there, and you just want a lower payment every month, or you're in an adjustable rate situation to where your balloon rate is starting to adjust up, that now is your time to go and get a refinance because it's a great market for that. If you're looking to take cash out, just to reinvest and that kind of stuff, be very careful with that. Make sure that you are not taking too much out to where the market will not come down below and you'll find yourself in a negative equity situation. As long as just remember, whatever you do decide to do, as long as you pay your mortgage payment, you pay your taxes, and you pay your insurance, no matter what the house is worth, you'll still be able to stay there. They're not going to kick you out just because you owe too much money on your home. But as far as whether or not it's a good idea to refinance, if you fall into one of those two categories I mentioned earlier, I would say take a look at it. The rates are very good right now. You'll be helping the economy out too, if you want to be patriotic that way. But if you are not in one of those two categories, I would say refinancing is probably not your best bet unless you've got a lot of equity and you may want to tap into a little bit of it that's available to help you out through these tough times. Okay? I hope you found a little bit of tidbit of information on this. I try to keep these videos short and sweet. If you have any questions for us, feel free. I used to run a mortgage company for 5 years, so I know what I'm talking about. My partner still runs our mortgage company, is active in it right now, and I can always offer her information to you as well. If you want more information or have questions for me, feel free to visit the website that's underneath me, sellmyhouseinc.com. Just go onto the Contact Us page and fill out one of the forms on there, and one of our reps will get back to you right away and answer any questions. We're not here to sell you anything. I am no longer in the mortgage company or in the mortgage business. I make no money off of it. I'm just here to help and offer as best advice as I can. Okay? And as always, one disclaimer is these are always just my opinions. Things are subject to change minute by minute sometimes. So always double check with an expert in the field, not just me off of video. All right? Till next time, have a great day. This is Jim Cremello for Sell My House, Inc.